Welcome back, everybody. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and delete this here, and I'm going to show you another way that you can use some CSS and edit it a little bit differently. Okay, so I'm also going to delete all these headers here, and for this tutorial, I'm going to go ahead and add in a link. So I'll close off the CSS, and we'll add in a link, and that's href equals two quotes. Now I have to go to a website that I haven't been to, so I'll go to something like that, and then we can say like that, and of course you need to close off that as well. Okay, so as you can see here, there's a couple of things. It's right now it's blue, and that's the default. So I'm going to go ahead and hide this and pull up the CSS here. Now, one thing you can do is if you type in A, and remember the link tag is technically an A tag. Okay, so if you type in A colon, right, and then we're going to go to type in link. What this will do is that this will format the link in any way, shape, or form. And so, for example, we can go font, family, and courier. Okay, and you can see that it changes to courier. One thing that I like to do is I like to change the color. So what we can do is you can go to color, and then we can go RGB, and then again we can do something like 50, 50, and 50, just like that, and close that off here. And you can see that that is the default default color here. Or what you can do is you can make it something like orange if you want. Perfect. Okay, now you go ahead and put the semicolon in the curly bracket, and you're thinking, wait a minute, what just happened here? Why aren't the curly brackets in a different way? So we've normally seen the curly brackets, we've normally seen CSS to look like this. Now remember, this looks exactly the same as this, right? They're exactly the same. Remember, the white spaces aren't exactly that important, meaning that the computer kind of reads them as nothing. Okay, and so you can see this A link is orange. We can change it to whatever we want. Another thing we can do is we can change, we can add on another property to this. So watch this. We can go A hover, okay, and then all we need to do is to put in two curly brackets, and then we'll go to, let's change the font family for this, and we'll go to courier. Okay, and so what this does is that when you hover it over, you can see that the font changes here, and you can see that courier is a monospace, and this actually highlights that quite effectively. So if you see that here, remember monospace fonts, each of the characters have the exact same width. And in this case, this is a serif font. All of the characters do not have the same width, right? And again, we haven't changed the size here. You can just see the difference here, okay? Now, you can also change the active. So what this means is that when you click on it, it will make a certain property here. And let's do font size, and we'll make it 50 pixels, okay? And I'm just going to go ahead and add in the last one here, and we're going to go to A visited, okay, and that means, you know, if you visited before, and let's make it something like font family impact. Okay, so I haven't been to CNN.com, so you can see that this, as soon as you click on it, it changes to size 50, right? That's actually kind of cool. In fact, I think that's really cool. So it changes to size 50, and then if we click on this, right, you know, it goes to CNN, and then once I go back to it, you know, if I just go to this here, you can see that the font family, you know, etc., can change. Okay, so that's essentially what it is, and that's how another way to use CSS. I'll see you guys in the next tutorial.